Hey there, friends. I just thought I would show you the new addition to the makeshift grow room. I picked this up at the grocery store. So actually the funny thing about this is a banana, and it's a baby, but it's already got, as you can see down here, a pup growing. And anyways, so the story to this is actually kind of funny. On Friday, not this Friday, last Friday, I was at the grocery store and I saw it and they wanted $10.99 for it. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's kind of a lot of money for a little teeny plant. So I thought, no, I'll wait. And I'll come back on Monday, and if it's still there on Monday, then I'll get it. Well, it was still there on Monday. And I got a discounted price because all of the lower leaves are all kind of funny and losing their color, and you can see here where they've been folded in a box or something and been damaged. But all the new leaves are all doing just fine. The pup is doing just fine. So yeah, a new addition to the makeshift grow room. I also wanted to give you a quick update too while we're here. Ta-da! Look at that. That, my friends, is Skyward. So if I put my hand down flat, he's a little bit higher than my hand. So that's Skyward. I decided to name him so we can follow along with him. And then here are my tomatoes. Now these are my first lady tomatoes. The very first tomato of the season, I went ahead and took the seeds out of them, and of course I processed them so we get all the jelly stuff off of them, and then I planted them, and they look amazing if you ask me. This one here is doing great. The leaves on this one are a little bizarre. It's almost like a second set of seed leaves. So I don't know, I'm going to nurture it and see what happens. See if the new leaves come out a little different. And then, of course, I got that one too. And then this little guy, and he's actually not that little. I backfilled all these. I planted the seeds really, really low. And then just recently here, I backfilled them a little bit. And so they'll put roots up the stem. So there's actually not that little. His roots go all the way to the bottom of this solo cup. And then back here behind, here are a couple of onions that I decided to pull out of the garden. And I did this about 2 weeks ago. And they're putting on new growth. And oh my gosh, they're just looking awesome. So they were in these little pots like this, and they just kind of started to already outgrow them. And the roots on these things are just insane. So I'm going to grow them as long as I can here in the grow room. Nothing changes in the grow room. It's always the same every day, all year long. Same temperature, same lighting, same everything. So we'll see how long I can grow them and how big I can get them. Of course, the calla lily back behind is looking okay. Not fantastic, but she's looking okay. And then here is the mother plant. This is a cutting of a cutting of a cutting. I've cloned this thing so many times. And then just recently I cut it back, and now it's got 2 shoots on it. So I'm playing with it. I took all of the soil that was on it off. And as you can see, it's kind of got like a mold growing on the top of the soil. It's because there's no drainage on this pot. I forgot to put holes in it. And so, yeah, it's been a little bit moist, a little wet, so I'm letting it dry out. I'm also going to get some coffee grounds, which is what some of this is some coffee grounds. And I'm going to put coffee grounds on it as well. And then the peppers, they're doing good. There's got the jalapeno here, and then I think this is the California Wonder, which is a green pepper if I remember right. And then there's a red one here, and pepperoncinis, look at that. Yeah, banana peppers. And then, of course, the yellow bell hasn't put any fruit on yet. There's a couple of flowers there, but no fruit yet. And I want to give you an update, too. Oh my gosh, look how big it is. So the original avocado that I did, I decided to do it in the same style pot, and then I planted just a bunch of crud underneath it, if you remember. And this is the brand new branch, and then this one and that one over there are the older branches. There's another little branch down in here, and all of this stopped growing, but it put on a brand new leaf. I don't know if it'll focus on it. Focus on it. So cute. There we go. That branch may end up falling off and dying, so we'll play that by ear. And I was hoping it would put on a few more, but it hasn't. So what I'm going to do is I will eventually here in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to pinch off this grow tip, and then it will start putting off more side shoots. Where is it? Here. This one over here has got a new growth tip coming, a couple of new growth tips coming on it. And this one, I don't think I see one. Oh, there's one right there at the very top. Putting on, looks like a couple of new growth tips. So what I want to do is make it bushy. That's the whole point with this. Whoops. What the whole point is just to make it bushy. So, oh, and then let me show you the spider. Ta-da! So the two pepper plants in the middle are still growing. They're going to be nice and tall. I'm going to try to grow them up the best I can, and then the spider plant will be underneath it. And I may just be able to harvest peppers off of it for, well, pretty much indefinitely, as long as I keep it trimmed back and keep loving it. So there's two in there. It would have been kind of cool if there would have been three. They are the same variety, so I mean, it's not like it's going to have different varieties. And then, of course, I'm trying to salvage the life of this jade, which was totally just thrown away and nobody wanted. All right. Okay, so the jade, I am trying to salvage it. It was left in a dumpster, or on the side of a dumpster, and I thought, I'll take it home and give it a try. It looked okay. Well, now it doesn't look so okay, but my friend, she's gonna want to know what happened to it. So I'm not very hopeful on it, but we'll see what happens. Give it time. All right, well, that's pretty much it for in here right now in the makeshift grow room. It's kind of more or less my bathroom, laundry room, pantry turned into a grow room. But there you have it. All right, well, I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.